Hello and welcome to the stream. Tonight we're returning to Oxygen Not Included, where our galactic abyss and its residents have been diligently working on a few different things. Let's just go through and kind of look around a little bit here. We now have a natural gas-based power plant here, of which we're not using nearly as much power as they need. We started setting up a new, or another natural gas source up here, but there's just too much pressure on the outer portions of the base, so I need to kind of balance that out a little bit. We do have an iron volcano here that we can use to get iron, and we have it embedded in all this polluted water to keep to cool the iron down pretty fast, at least for a while. Eventually it'll heat up and it won't be any good to us anymore, but for now, why not? Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Yeah, oh that's cool. Yeah, I saw your picture the other day, Roadster, with your studio lights and stuff. That's pretty cool. I've had the half attempted thought, I guess, of doing a wait a minute. Is there wire? Yes, there is wire behind there. Of doing some sort of on-camera stuff, but at this point, I am nowhere near prepared for it. Okay, so we have a little bit of fresh water here. Yeah, nowhere near prepared for it. We have mushroom farm over here, which should keep us fed for quite a while. We have like hundreds of thousands of calories worth of food cooked. Well, cooked, yeah, cooked. So what I want to do today is I was browsing around the internet and I saw some ideas for self-sustaining bathrooms. At least water, plumbing wise. And also some processing for carbon dioxide, to get the carbon dioxide out of the base, to keep it out of the base. So I want to set those up tonight. And then time permitting, we can just kind of get into some other work and some other expansion to the base. So the bathrooms are interesting. So, well, actually, the first thing, because I want to put a bathroom right here, actually, which would be handy because it's very close, kind of to the entrance to the base. So they can kind of come in here and hit the head right away. And I'll probably kind of keep a couple. I'm probably gonna end up with 3 bathrooms, I think, maybe. I may keep a couple of them kind of back in here. The first thing I want to do, though, is move all of this stuff down to that bottom corner, because it's not doing us any good up here because we're not even using it. I want to just kind of move it all down here and get it out of our way a little bit. Do the sick bay. I think we'll also put that inside. How big can the medroom be? Where's it at? Guess I can just look over here. 96 tiles. So this can actually be a little bit bigger than we're kind of used to making it. I want to take this stuff all out right here, because we're going to want to make this room a little bit bigger. Instead of it being 16 by 4. And then, so it'll be instead, what is that, 24 by 4? That'll put us way out here, which would be good. If I can remember where that is. I think it was right there. 24? Yes. Yeah, it is the sieve-based method, but I'm going to be a little bit smart about it and put the sieve out here. Actually, we can probably knock this stuff all down, too. Except that won't be destroyed because I've got it on buildings only. And then we need to move this, or you can remove this pipe even. Oh yes, we can. This is our chlorine pipe. Actually, we're going to cancel this part right here. And that can go away too. So what I plan to do is actually put the sieve. What is that? A utility? I can never remember what it is. Refinement. Yes. Let's actually put the sieve right out here. Kind of thing. Or outside anyway. The bathrooms are here. Fitting it in here is a little bit rough. Maybe. But I'll figure out how to do it on this side. But like on this side, just put like right out here. Right outside the the base. And just pump the polluted water out there and pump the clean water back in and keep the heat outside, at least the sieve generating heat outside, while keeping the I mean, there'll still be heat coming into the base from the whatchamacallit, from the pipes themselves, from the water itself, but it'll be, I think, better than thank you. I think it'll be better than it used to be anyway. Why do you get to use... Oh, because it's not a med bay anymore. Okay. That's fine. The other thing I need to do is figure out this whole thing here. Get rid of some of these. That's probably going to mess me up. Cancel that. I'll eventually dig into this room from this direction once we get rid of this bathroom. So I'm not that worried about it. See that we did that. Now we need to do this. Gonna go right out here. That. Oh, medical packs. Okay. And then we also need an apothecary in here. So let's do medicine. Ooh, a disease clinic too. Handy. We don't got room for that. No, yeah. I want to put the apothecary right here first. And then we can take these down. Oh, we need to build a floor right there. Go. And then we'll put the disease clinic right in there. This should make it a room that is 96 tiles. Perfect. So now we just need some furniture. Oops. Wrong button. So at least that's my theory. We'll see if it actually works. Oh, high stress. Disease clinic. Yes, we just put that. We just place that. Why is Llama so stressed? I guess he needs a vacation. Move the thing. Schedule on me. Put Llama on the day off schedule for a minute. Whatever this is here. What do we have here? Polluted dirt. Oh, because I tore up the bathroom. Okay. So the way to do the kind of long-term bathrooms is, well, first you need the lavatories and then the actual sinks. And what I like to do is do, I think it's 3 and 3. You always want one sink for every toilet, no matter which way you do it. Not quite 3 and 3, but I think we can just do it like this. Maybe do them in pairs. I don't remember how I usually accomplish this one, layout wise. No, it wasn't that either. But that might serve better. Oh, I know what it was. Cancel all those. That's what it was. And then medicine sink. There, and there. That's what it was. Okay. And then we need some decoration. Furniture. Right? Ooh, I just realized we didn't actually put in crown molding in the new kitchen. Put some in there. Put some in here. That'll be good. I don't know what I'm going to use this little room for here with the polluted water below it. Yeah, toilets are ugly. Alright, so I want to dig out here. We'll go down a bit. And then we'll kind of just dig down to that level. I'm going to put a ladder along that wall. And then the other side of the ladder is where we'll put the water sieve. Refinement. That'll just go right there. Somebody come up here and work on that. Ooh, printables. So, and then for the plumbing, just run... Oh, I need to change this pipe then. Okay, you need to come across differently. Go across there instead. Once that's run, then we can deconstruct that. Yeah, that's a good point. They're ugly, and that's because they have an ugly purpose. So the fresh water can come in here. There we go. And we'll actually put a floor in right here. And that's going to come out of the output of this water sieve. And this will be the polluted water coming out of the bathroom. And actually, I want to change the way that this is here, because there's a few tricks to pipes in oxygen not included. So you can have, let me just kind of draw this out. If you have a pipe going kind of like this, and they're probably going to come up here and build this. Let's move it maybe away from there a little bit. Oops. If you have a pipe, the water flows along the pipe, or fluids, whatever fluid it is. But if you put in a liquid bridge, and let's say you want the water, the fluid of any kind, the liquid of any kind, to come off of the pipe onto another pipe. If you put a bridge like this, the liquid will prefer entering the bridge first, and then will continue down the straight segment of the pipe later. However, and this is why it gets super confusing, if you want the liquid to enter the pipe like this from another source, the priority will be on the through pipe before it's on the bridged pipe. So when a bridge takes liquid out of a pipe, or when a bridge is connected to a pipe, if it's taking the liquid, it's preferred. If it's adding the liquid, it's deferred. And that's a very confusing combination of effects, but at least it's consistent. Each one is consistent, that is. So, what we wanted, the reason I bring that up is because I want to put a bridge here. So, when the duplicants use the toilet, the toilet produces more liquid than it consumes in fresh water coming from the sieve, or coming from whatever source. So if we look again at the toilets, the lavatories, it uses 5 kilograms of water per use, and it produces 11.7. Now, of course, we all know where that water comes from. So, because of this, you're going to have more polluted water coming out of each toilet, but not out of each sink. Sink is 1-to-1, but out of each toilet, than there is fresh water going in. So you need to have some way of getting rid of that surplus polluted water every time a toilet's flushed. So we're going to use this bridge to say, okay, well, the polluted water needs to go across the bridge first and then into the sieve. And then once this whole loop is full, then we just want the rest of the polluted water to continue down the line and get dumped into our polluted water tank down here. We're going to do this, and I'm just going to drop it right there. Yes, the ugly bags of mostly water running around the colony. Exactly. All right, so are you done building? You are. Awesome. So we need to get rid of this before it causes too many loops of death. We're going to make a little bit of a water mess around, but I'm okay with that. It's fresh water. I don't care. We'll just mop it up. It'll get reused. We need to set our direction on all these so that they only use them when leaving the bathrooms. Ugly bags of mostly water. How are we doing on our storage? Oh, we have tons of storage. Excellent. Good. Good, good. So have we gotten... Doesn't appear that we've gotten any... what are they called? Glossy Drecklet eggs yet. This one's got a 16% chance of laying one in a little bit. This one's up to 23. This is our 16. I can't tell the difference between them. They all look the same. This one's getting close at 22%. Ooh, 34%. But only 49%. So the more time they spend eating mealwood, the more chance they have of laying glossy Drecklet eggs. The more time they spend in the hydrogen, the faster their scales grow, and we can harvest them for, right now, reed fiber. But for the glossies, plastic. So we're farming plastic here. And yes, it did. Mop. Mop. So let's go ahead and do that. A little bit higher priority. Excellent. So while they're kind of doing that, I want to set up the same kind of concept, really, but this time for cleaning some of this carbon dioxide out of the base. Because as they come down here, they're going to be... Ooh, we forgot to hook power up. As they come down here, they're going to want to be... they're going to not want to be walking through carbon dioxide. So we use the... I think it's refinement? No, oxygen. The carbon skimmers. I always keep wanting to call them carbon scrubbers. I think we'll leave this pocket of carbon dioxide down here. No, we can take it out. So let's take just 2 of these for now. I'll kind of separate them a little bit so they're not fighting with each other. And then we do the same thing with the water sieve. And I'll need to make some room here. Let's just do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a floor in there. Let them build it. We'll put the water sieve down here. And then we'll need to do some, I think, some finagling. Yeah, because we have the freshwater pipe here. So we'll have to be a little bit creative with our pipes. Oh, I didn't check. I think these are 1-to-1. Yes, they are 1-to-1. So I have to be a little creative with our plumbing here. I'll usually just do something like this, 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 and this. And then this one will connect to there. This one will come out there. And then we can do more bridges to solve this. I'd rather have this the sieve down here so I know where to space it all out at. So we'll wait a minute for that. So the advantage of this scenario is once we seed this system with a little bit of water and this system with a little bit of water, we no longer have to worry about the water in the bathrooms and in this carbon skimmer. It's a totally closed loop, and so we don't need to worry about having to recycle that water or somehow deal with that water in another way. It's being dealt with in this closed loop. And the reason I'm doing the lavatories and the sinks is because of the duplicate happiness. They really don't like using the outhouses. And this way they are able to use a nicer bathroom, at least a little bit nicer. They'll be a little bit more happy with it, and the decor is quite a bit better because you don't have the compost piles and whatnot bringing the decor down. And we're not producing the heat like we were with the compost piles either. The showers, I was gonna do a bank of showers over here. Probably put a new bathroom in here and then put the showers in here. I want to figure out where I want to place the sieve and how I want to handle the sieve for this one. I could go all the way across to the other side of the ladder shaft, or I could bring it all down here, but bringing it all down here is a lot of piping. But we're not going to really have any other plumbing in this area, so I could just bring it down. Yeah, it could. I just don't know if I want to run all that pipe all the way over here. I don't know. But I figure if I put a new bathroom in here, and then I put the shower room in here, the showers, those under medicine as well? Do we have showers yet? We have research to start anyway, so let's take a look. We do have showers. Why do I not see them? But I do want to start some more research. And I thought of what I wanted to start is gourmet meal preparation. That gives us a ton more recipes with much higher satisfaction values. So I want to do that. And then we'll probably do this one after it. Alright. Do you have a mess table for each one? 14, yeah. I like that measurement feature. That when they added that, I think it was QOL 1 they added that. Oh, yeah, that's true. But I want to have another bathroom over there anyway, so it I have to put a sieve in out here anyway, somewhere. I don't know. I could actually, what I should just do is run the pipes parallel to each other, one down the ladder and one down the tile. Just put the sieve down here. That'll be the easiest option, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be the floor right here. Be good to floor this in. Lose that pinch of peppermint, but that's okay. I think I'll just put the other sieve right here. How are we doing over here with our digging and ladder building and whatnot? It's coming along. I think I can start getting dupes to build this other stuff over here too. 1, 2, skip 3. Medicine, that. Furniture, sculpting. Lux. Then the sieve, which is in refinement. Set it right there, I think. And this will work out great, too. So we need plumbing. This is the input for each of these. Actually, you know what? Nope, cancel, cancel, cancel. I actually want to put the bathroom down here. And I want to put a door in here. Deconstruct these. The reason I want to put the bathroom down here is I want to actually have 2 floors between the shower room and the bathroom. Because of the piping. I suppose I could reverse. We never did find or look for the... Oh, there's the shower and plumbing. So I guess I could reverse the direction of the pipes. But for some reason in my brain, the fresh water coming in from the bottom and the fluid water going out the top being consistent like with that makes more sense to me. How my brain works. Listen. And then furniture. Will it let me put... No, it won't let me put one there. That'll be okay. That. Alrighty, so what I was just about to jump into before I got myself distracted like I usually do, that the fresh water comes in these pipes here. It can come up like this from the output of the sieve. And then the input from the sieve can just come down this way from each of these outputs. And then we'll start to do our little, I think a good place for the... No, that's not going to be a good place. We still have to do our... We'll cancel those. Our little trick here with the liquid bridge. I think maybe putting it here is best. No, maybe I'll cancel these and I'll change this a little bit more. Actually, I did want to leave that there. The liquid bridge, maybe I'll put it here. So that it can just go along this tile and be concealed. And then we'll actually bridge these over it. And they won't be concealed out here. And then this can go all the way over here. Up and over. Yeah, those will be okay. The other thing with fluids, both gases and liquids, if you have to be, you also want to use bridges in most every pipe segment like this, because if I had gone from here all the way, if I was able to go from here all the way over here without using a bridge, and then coming down from here all the way to here without using a bridge, the fluids wouldn't know which way to go. So the bridges help the game systems decide how to handle the routing of the fluids. And that when I say fluids, I mean both gases and liquids. They both are kind of derpy if you're not careful. Alright, good. You've almost dug into all of this and finished that up. Oh, we should put a floor in here. We need a floor right there. P7. You guys really need to get out. Oh, we can't get out there and do that. Put the ladder down there. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we should cancel that tile. We're going to probably continue that ladder down. More printables. Whole directlet eggs. I don't want to get more. Well, I guess if we turn them into omelets, that'd be fine. We have tons of coal. Literally, but also figuratively. I'm not that concerned about getting more coal. Maybe we'll take the Dracula eggs and turn them into food. Speaking of which, did anybody lay an egg yet? Yes. Oh, glossy. We need to incubate that guy. Post haste. Incubate. Let's not do continuous, though. I don't want to go obscene with my Drecklets here. IT machinist. I can imagine who that is. That must be you, Isaac. I vaguely recall you telling me you changed your nickname. Yeah, I got fancy crown molding basically everywhere. Oh, speaking of fancy crown molding basically everywhere, I should have some here as well. Basically every room should have crown molding in it. So I need to actually put some everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Plus, that'll give our builders more work to do. Oh, come on, game. Stop. My fat fingers, buttons, they don't get along very well. Should put a door in right there. Do that. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, so this is the morale overlay, or the decor overlay. And it green is good, red is bad, basically. So you want any stuff, or a lot of stuff in this furniture gives morale and enhancements, improvements. So you want as many of those as you can. So the molding is really convenient to have because most buildings are at most 3 tall. I totally forgot we made all these suits. Let them pick them up. But I totally forgot I made all the suits because those also improve morale because they're snazzy. Okay, we need power out here. I should probably split. How much power are we using in this circuit? 680. They're not going to be firing up the exosuit forge much, if at all, anymore. Let's connect these two and disconnect these. Yeah, they're being much more pleasant about the clothing assignments now. You don't have to fight with them anymore to wear clothes. All right, there we go. They'll just go over there and put them on. No problem now. All right, come on, come and build this power line. That wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be bad to keep full of sand, but I think we'll go with just a 6 on that. Then once we have this power built and the water sieve ready to go, I will connect a pipe very briefly here just to seed the system with water. Actually, probably a little more than briefly, but... yeah. That's probably why you died all 3.5 times you played. Ooh, colony achievement earned. We earned and nowhere to go. Ooh, Have 8 duplicants wear non-default clothing simultaneously. Yeah, we have all 14 of them. Well, soon, when Too Many Tumbleweeds comes here and puts his suit on, we'll have all 14 of them dressed up and ready to go. Yeah, that's why I'm 250 cycles in, and I haven't gotten very far, because I keep... well, I've got it on high speed, because that way the duplicants build the stuff I want them to build as fast as they can. But it takes a long time to get here. Oh, we have a full... Nice, we have a full tank of chlorine. Which means I should probably connect it up here. We'll need a bridge somewhere, maybe right here. Really need that plastic though. Who's stressed out? Oh, I forgot. Llama's still on vacation mode. Needs to go back to his normal schedule. I think was that one. Aphasian is stressed out. Probably because you spend too much time outside. Yeah, minus 117 decor. Alright, you want to go on vacation for a day? Or longer? Time off. Search complete. Now we have a bunch of plastic stuff we can't use yet. Let's see. If nothing else, I can do this one. Molecular forge. Now, espresso machine wouldn't be a bad thing. Conveyor stuff we don't need yet. Solar stuff we don't need yet. Need those. Yeah, I think we'll do this one, and then we can do this one down here. Everything is flooding. Okay, so the water sieve has been built. Now we need to connect these pipes up, however briefly. Come on, build quick. Oh man, end of the day. Yeah, it could have been the soggy feet. Except that you're in a suit. So you don't complain about soggy feet when you're in a suit. Don't think. Ooh, speaking of soggy feet. How'd that happen? Good, we are incubating. Actually, let's make this continuous for a while. I just need to remember to come back here and deal with it. Nope. Careful. Careful. How are we doing on gases here? Eh. Problem is we have nowhere to dump it right now. And we still have some fierce heat here with that. And this. It'd be good to get rid of those bathrooms. Okay. We have a little bit of water in here. Oh, I know what the problem is. I need to actually delete this over here. There we go. Now you can flow. And then once we see the water flowing onto this side, we'll reverse those pipes. I should have thought about that and had the water coming from the same direction. Okay. Okay, so now these lavatories are ready. So we can start deconstructing these old ones. Because not only are we going from 4 outhouses to 6 lavatories. And 6 lavatories is pretty good. We should actually have 7 because we have people on. Speaking of which, let's get Phasian back to work here. We have half of our people on bath time in the beginning of the day and half on bath time at the end of the day. And we could actually move them to be just at different hours here in the downtime if we wanted. We could actually have a 3rd shift if we wanted to have. But I think it's okay to have 6 bathrooms for 7 people. So the point is they won't use the same bathrooms. Everyone will be trying to use the bathroom at the same time. And then they won't be fighting over bathrooms as much. Right now we have 14 people contending for 4 bathrooms, and we're doing pretty good. So if we have 14 people... Well, we have 7 people contending over 4 bathrooms, and we'll have 7 people contending over 6 bathrooms instead. That's good. Alright, so those are done. We can get rid of 1 sink at least. I'd like to keep the rest of that there until the compost piles get taken care of. Don't really need the thimbleweed seeds. Can't really use them. We have plenty, I think. Yeah, we have 48. And we don't really need another duplicate, nor do we have a bedroom for them. We're just going to reject. Oh, I want to make that. Put a couple of these fridges. We'll put them up here. Need some more storage for foods. Are we not? No, we're not. Let us destroy the Dracolet eggs. I want to build the gas range here. Now we need to pipe some natural gas down here. Oh yeah, I didn't realize there were sort of minimum targeted dupe counts. Interesting. So I want to build a gas range here, and then we need to pipe some of the natural gas down from way up north into here to fuel the gas range. Oh, print 12 duplicates. I see. Okay. Yeah, we need to build our great monument, and then we'll have this achievement. Good catch there. Are they using these toilets? They have used these toilets. Why? Oh, because we don't have an output. Right. Let's do that and that. Alrighty. Now we are making the water. So now we just need to wait for them to make these. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't read any. I haven't read any of the spoilery type stuff on, or much of the spoilery type stuff here. So I'm kind of going with the knowledge that I had previously. Yeah, we need natural gas down here. Alright, so let's see how we can run this natural gas reasonably. Reasonably. We could extend this ladder straight up and tie it in up here somewhere. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Be a good job for our dupes to work on over time. And at some point I will jog it over here so we can come up between the machines. I think that'll work. No, we don't need that one. But I do want to do this. And that. And then we can just literally run a, with exclamation, literally just run a ventilation pipe, gas pipe, all the way along that ladder. I'm actually going to run it next to the ladder. Well, do I want to just tap right into that? Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be fine. So, remembering our sort of tricks from earlier, drawing off of a pipe with a bridge will give it priority, which is what we want to do. We want to have some gas down here. And actually, in fact, I have a idea. Instead of building this here, let's continue our ladder down that I knew we'd want to run down here. Down here. And we'll put a tank in right here. Reservoir right there. That way we have a full tank of gas for the grill at all times. I think that's a good plan. In there, out there. Search complete. Espresso machine. I need to build one of those probably in here. And let's do, I think it was this one we talked about doing. Not that we really need it, but it also doesn't hurt. Furniture. We need refined metal to make the espresso machine. So I think I'll wait until this volcano explodes enough. Yeah, they moved a few of the higher end recipes from the previous from the grill into there. The pepper bread and the stuffed berry. And then they added all these new things too. So some of the things we can't make because the stuff's not available on this planet. Things like the mushroom wrap, we don't have access to lettuce, I don't think, on this map. Let's see. Yeah, oh, we do have waterweed, so we need to start farming waterweed. Because we can make the mushroom wrap that's got the +4, the pepper bread, which is the old classic from the previous versions, and the stuffed berry, which is also from previous versions. Which this is what makes me want to farm the gristleberries and not the other one that we were eating. Ooh, barbecue and cooked fish make surf and turf. That's pretty handy because the barbecue and the cooked fish are each +3, so you combine them to make a +4. We don't have access to tofu. Maybe we do somewhere. Oh, good. Data not found. So I don't know where the nosh beans come from. And the frost burger is barbecue, lettuce, and frost bun. For a +6, which is quite good. Wow. Tofu was 5, pepper red's 4, 5, surf and turf is 4, mushroom wrap is 4. Yeah. Right now we're making the fried mushrooms for only +1, and the lettuce was like +0. So that's something good either for a little bit later this stream or for the beginning of next stream. Is starting to farm the waterweed for lettuce. We can go look at it though. Waterweed. So waterweed like needs to grow. Needs to be fertilized with bleach stone and irrigated with salt water. And it can grow in salt water or brine, but it can't be like flooded in. It's got to look more like this. Needs to be quite warm, but we can get in there and start harvesting that. These poke shells, I've heard, are quite quite jerky. They're I think they're fine normally, but if they have babies around, they will attack you with zeal. So yeah, be careful with that. And we will, and I will. All right. Well, I didn't plan this super horribly well, but we'll figure it out. Plumbing. So coming out of here and go there. Bridge that. Go there. And then this one. So the water going into can come through here. Like that. I think that'll work. Then we need power. How are we doing on this line? Yeah, we're already overdrawing on this line. But we could also add another transformer in down here and have more power. So that's probably the better thing to do. Because I don't know why this thing shows only a few things. Put that in. We'll run it straight across here. Put a floor in there. Down like this and up like that. And we'll break this apart. You connect these two up. We're gonna have a problem with our fresh water pretty soon. And this water is super hot. So we need to come up with another water source. Our standard ice thing is not going to last for very long, but we could throw some in here. Yeah, we're going to get 4 out of this. How's the bathroom plumbing look? Like it's full. Hopefully somebody's using it. Printables. Or thimble reeds. And I'm not interested in any dupes at this point. Uh-oh. Fried mushroom. Okay, we're still doing okay on fried mushroom, meal lice. Yeah. We could always come over here and pick up these mushrooms and fry them. Somebody. Oh, we need to seed this water. Seed this with water. Go ahead and take that apart. Put some priority down on these. Those. Yeah, we definitely need to clean the carbon dioxide out of the base. Well. Alright, so let's see. Where can we get water from for this? Well, that's not going to be a fun one, but we'll do it anyway. Plumbing. Oh, come back. There we go. And deconstruct that like we did before. Fill it up. Then we need to seed this as well, which will be super easy to do. That one, I think. Too much. Much too much. 9. Yeah, that was bad. We need to drain a few of these pipes, and the other option is to put in a water bottle. Liquid reservoir. Yeah, let's actually do that. That'd be smarter. Drain those pipes. Or delete those pipes. No, it's nap time. Sleep time. Alright, so we got that research. The arcade cabinet we can't really use yet. If I go look at it, I'll show you why. Well, first of all, we need refined metal for it. But second of all, it requires 1.2 kilowatts of power to run. Which means that we need to make our wires out of not just regular wires, out of raw ores, because those can only carry 1,000 watts, 1 kilowatt. But actually make it out of conductive wire, which has a 2 kilowatt max, but that also needs to be made out of refined metals. So, in order to get there, we have to do a little bit more work. What else did we get recently? The espresso machine. Apparently you make espresso with a pinch of pepper nuts in this game. Planetarium, we'll have to use that in a little while. A couple other miscellaneous logic circuits and stuff here. Mop this stuff up. Can't get down there. Put in that water bottle, or liquid reservoir. Right there. Then pipes. There. There. Ooh, that's not good. Potentially not good. You know what? Just cancel. Cancel all of it. Cancel that too. Just build the pipes. There's enough gap in there now that we'll be fine with just having the pipes. It was only putting the I'll make it that 6. I was only putting the reservoir on one of the carbon skimmers pipes, and that might have been bad for balance. I'm gonna come up there and build those. Good, you guys are coming. Okay, so these are constantly consuming water and constantly outputting polluted water that is being processed by the sieve and recycling it back into clean water. We have some priority issues going on here, which I was not thinking of, but that I should have been. So really it's only using one... Oh, we might have to actually remove one of these pipes. To put a gap in this system, in this side of the system. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, you need one more floor tile. Okay. How is this going? We need to... Oh, yes, we do. Keep digging up there. Floor for here. That'll be good. Got a lot of wild hatches out here and Drakos. Did we get? Ooh, look, we got a baby. Baby glossy Drecklet. So to stay in the incubator for a little bit longer, another cycle or two maybe. Can't click on the Drecklet yet. It'll stay in there for another day or two, cycle or two, and then they'll they'll come in here and because they'll come out, it'll be in the wrong room. Oh, I forgot to make other hatches allowed. Where's the? We must not have them yet. There's the third kind of hatch. Then we need glossy Drecklet. And you're not going to let me pick glossy Dreco yet. Of course not. So they started to wrangle these, but then they couldn't take them anywhere. Because they thought they didn't belong here. They do. There we go. Okay. Alright, and Supremacy just delivered the glossy Drecklet to the proper room. And now, as it grows, it'll eat, and it's got an even higher chance of producing glossy eggs. Actually, it might even be 100% no matter what. But it's got to become an adult first. So it's only 2 cycles old. I think it's going to get to like, I don't know, 5 or something cycles. We'll see when it gets there. But it needs to spend lots of time in the hydrogen and eat lots of mealwood. Good. Mushrooms are growing. A couple are ready to harvest. Catherine should be harvesting those. Let's double check our priorities for the farming and ranching. Okay, good. Good. Anybody use another skill? Peps could use another skill. Maybe we could give Peps a little bit more digging skill. The other option is to go down this road so that you can get piloting, but I think we'll start with this. Sydney could use another skill. She's going to already take piloting when we get there, but maybe she could take, like, digging or something, just to kind of be a little bit more diversified. Roadster. Maybe not. Kelsey, I've been kind of waiting. Actually, we could probably start giving her the research skills. There we go. Started. Because I've been waiting for her to take rocket piloting. Milgraph has 1 we can spend here. Ebenin has 1 we can spend here. Your own has 1 we can spend here. Oh, I forgot. There's somebody down there. I didn't scroll down far enough. And Supremacy has 1 we can spend. Oh, you're definitely getting that one. Okay. What about 5? Okay, so we are ready to go with the water here. How much of a mess did that make? Not too bad. Still gonna use it. Oops, wrong overlay. We'll see. We can always hook a fake bridge up here and use that if we need to. Oh, no, I thought that little guy was eating. I thought he ate. But yeah, five cycles. Because they have calories. I think they eat. I just think you can't harvest them at all. And they don't start, they don't kick into the reproduction cycle until then. Right, I heard the printables jingling. We'll take the food in the form of eggs. Unless, of course, they start out with 10,000 calories or whatever, and on from there. You need a serum vial. Interesting. Sun nymph eggs and steel. That's creepy. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so we are over pressure on the chlorine here. Should have put some sort of a valve in. Dang. So this chlorine's gonna eventually leak out and come down here. A couple of these like that. %50 chance for a glossy egg out of that one. Back here. 38 out of that one. This one just laid an egg. It's probably wherever that egg went. Just went. Yeah, that's all we have. Oh, that one must have died. Sometimes you can find wild glossy Drecos too. I should really be looking for them. Not very often, but sometimes. They pretty much hang out in the caustic biomes where there's chlorine and hydrogen in the pockets. Where are we at with this? They're still digging that ladder and pipe. Alrighty. Go to bed, Jerome. We're not going to need this anytime soon. At least until we bring in another duplicate, nor this, so that's good. Oh, I forgot to reconnect this pipe. Man. That's not right. Did I put this one in backwards? I did. Doggone. That's why that one's not working. Okay, somebody come down here and destroy that. Thank you. That. And a pipe. Got more pea water all over the place. All over the place. Okay, now we're processing both sides. That's good, even though we don't really need it anymore. So I think next time we need to start recycling some of this polluted water. I don't necessarily want to use all of this yet because I want my Pakus to live and then die and then become fish fillets. We need to start cooking those as well. I wanted to wait until we knew what was here before we started cooking. Oh, we are cooking the fish. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, look, we got cooked fish. Alright, so I wanted the Pakus to kind of chill out over here. I don't want to recycle too much of this water. May put, like, the pump halfway up or something. Just to kind of limit how much water comes out of this. And we need a way to deal with the heat out of this water, which we could do with the, whatever they're called. I always forget the name. I always forget where they are too. We look there? Where did we look there? In that. Utilities? There they are. Thermal aqua tuner. So we need a way to deal with the heat in this water, so thermal aqua tuner will do it. We just need to be careful and not dump the heat someplace where it'll be dangerous. But we can grab some of this polluted water. We have all kinds of polluted water all over the place because all the slime biomes are rife with it. And we were using this briefly, but we're not really using it anymore. So we could actually really honestly open up all the polluted water that's in this slime biome and dump it all down here. We could dig through this geode here and get the gold and the diamond out of it, and the obsidian too, but we won't use the obsidian for much. I think the only thing I use the obsidian for is platforms and stuff for the rocket because they don't melt as easily. I don't know what anybody else uses it for, but that's pretty much all I do. So as you can see, that skimmed. I mean, there's still a big cloud of carbon dioxide out here, but it should eventually drift its way this way, come down in here, and then get picked up by the skimmers. As the base pressure increases, that was pretty high. I don't know. The bathroom's working good. Disconnected that. No, they're not misbehaving. Okay. Or they are misbehaving. Let's do the liquid bridge. And liquid pipe. So, also, next time I think we should focus on the water weed. And dealing with the poke shells. So the poke shell spawn means the poke shell is going to attack us. We go in here. So we'll stay away from this poke shell at least until this one matures. We'll probably just snag them both in some sort of a stable. They eat polluted dirt and rot pile. Ooh. And they excrete sand. That's a good way to get rid of our polluted dirt that comes out of our sieves and replace it with the sand to go back in the sieve. Okay, good. So this is the trick I was talking about earlier where sometimes a pipe segment gets confused and doesn't know which way to flow. But if you cap it with a bridge, now it has a direction that it can flow, and it'll flow into that direction. So we have to be careful and watch this kind of travel. But once it gets down to basically nothing, then we can reconnect this pipe and start. And then this will be good. Actually, we might have a problem with. We eventually have a problem with too much polluted water in this. We'll have to figure that out if we have to figure that out. But if this starts to get full of polluted water, like, oh no, because it'll flow out. Never mind, it'll go this way. We're fine. That's probably what it's doing now, actually. Yes, it is. So we'll deal with it. Once this pipe empties, we'll connect it up and we'll be good to go. Phasing, did you want to stream tonight? Let's see, what else can we look at and plan to do next time? So I think the water weed for growing lettuce, dealing or collecting all the polluted water and perhaps starting to refine it, and also dealing with the heat from this water and dumping the water into our water tank so that we don't run out. I would also like to get at this water, but it's also a little warm. But this won't be as easy. This won't be as hard to cool, which would be good. Let's see, temperatures. Yeah. Pretty warm in the base still. It's actually too cold up here, if anything. Uproot that. We can plant that somewhere else. I think maybe just right there. I think we can remove these 2 compost piles. And we'll just collect their compost, or collect their polluted dirt into these 2 compost piles over here. Alrighty, so I think that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for coming and chatting, and hopefully next time we can come. Next time we come back to the space, we'll get those other tasks done. But before we leave, before we raid Phasian, I want to tease a little, or do a little preview of my next Factorio series. I put this image together, and this is the title, Factorio Industries. We're going to be combining a couple of game-changing mods that change different phases of the game, and also kind of just make each assembly just a little bit more complicated without being sort of ridiculously complicated. So we have mining space industries, MSI, as kind of our overarching mod that'll be giving us quests and stuff to do. We have AAI industry, which changes a lot of assemblies. Things like needing motors and engines for different things that don't normally need that don't normally need what are just engines in the vanilla game. Also changes green circuit production. I'm also adding in a mod that adds quartz and silicon that can be used to make silicon wafers that are used in the red circuits and the blue circuit recipes. So it's kind of just changing a few things, and also working with the storyline at MSI, and a few mods that MSI recommends or that has quests for, and just kind of dealing with the quests and working through the storyline of MSI. So I plan on starting that probably tomorrow night at this normal time, 9:30 Eastern, and then mixing that in with Oxygen Not Included and perhaps some more Automa Chef, but make Factorio and Oxygen Not Included my primary 2 games, with maybe Automa Chef once a week. So I hope you guys join me tomorrow for Factorio Industries, and we'll start out with a crash landing. So thanks for coming today, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Let's get the raid started, I suppose. That'd be good. And of course, it doesn't want to refresh the page. Okay. Thank you, thing. Alrighty, Phasian is playing Astroneer. So let's raid Phasian and enjoy some Astroneer, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.